Are you ready?
That's the bottom line.
Welcome to another WWE2K20 Universe Mode episode, and you are tuning in to one of the greatest shows on earth, and we are live from Youngstown, Ohio, and you couldn't have picked a better place to be than to be here today. We have a draft today, and it's gonna be epic. Superstars everywhere, all over the place. I'm excited to see where everybody's gonna go. Guys, the crowd is so loud right now, I can barely hear myself speak. The energy is through the roof. The anticipation building up for the draft has pretty much reached a whole new level. Stone Cold has been planning this for the last month or so, working out the details with Bill Goldberg, The Rock, and Triple H, who are all investors in this new brand, these new shows, everything that you see today. Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be the GM of Rage. Goldberg is going to be the GM, temporary GM of Synergy. And guys, we're not going to forget about the next up development show. As far as the draft goes, Rage gets first pick, Synergy gets second pick. There is no time on the clock to make a draft pick. Stone Cold will be making his first pick, and then Goldberg will be making the second pick. The anticipation is even killing me. Guys, let's go ahead and get to this draft. Recapping the last 4 weeks, Stone Cold had a big idea to go ahead and start his own brand. So he met up with Riley Flash and spoke with his team and came up with a plan. Also, he talked to The Rock, he talked to Bill Goldberg, and a couple other superstar wrestlers. Everybody wasn't interested in investing in this new brand, but Stone Cold, The Rock, and Goldberg felt like they could really pull it off. So it was time for Stone Cold to start putting his mastermind abilities to the test. Riley Flash ended up having a lot of talent in the back locker room, and Stone Cold didn't hesitate to go ahead and try to start signing some of those guys. Not only that, Riley Flash wanted to play a big part in this new company, but Stone Cold had other plans. So Riley Flash and Stone Cold had a match. Stone Cold won, and Riley Flash pretty much had to sign over all his talent. But Riley was greatly compensated. Stone Cold spared no expense when it came to building this brand new brand and moving forward with The Rock and Goldberg. They really put their heads together and came up with a great idea, and the idea came to life that night of the Riley Flash and Stone Cold match. After Stone Cold getting that win, taking you tonight one of Next Up. It was a pretty big epic show. A lot happened on opening day. Stone Cold was making some big announcements when he was really interrupted by Triple H. Triple H showing up to Next Up week 1, day 1, pretty much wanting a piece of the pie. He must have been seeing the works in the background, or people must have been talking, and Triple H wanted a piece of that pie. Or not only that, day 1, Vince McMahon, he was scoping out the scene too. Vince McMahon was watching the first episode of Next Up, and as you can tell by the look on his face, he wasn't too happy with the success and attention that Stone Cold was getting. Not only that, Triple H did bring a rookie onto the scene named Tyson Savage, and Tyson Savage ended up getting a win over Stone Cold's person that he picked for the challenge match between Stone Cold and Triple H of getting a third of the company. That's another thing. Triple H won a third of the company, so now Triple H is a part of this whole new wave of shows, this whole new wave of wrestling. But Tyson Savage, he started sweeping the nation. The fans start really loving him. Even the guys in the back locker room start to appreciate him, start to respect him even more. And Stone Cold didn't see that coming. That was a big part. He missed out on that. He didn't know that the back locker room was going to accept this guy. Taking you to this week 2, Stone Cold and Tyson Savage gets in an altercation. Tyson Savage in the back locker room, he thinks Steve is just an old man. He don't think he got it anymore, but if Steve was willing to lace up those boots, he'll jump in the ring with him. Vince McMahon was also recorded. By week 2, Vince McMahon was even more jealous. He was even more mad, and just some strange things started happening when it came to Next Up superstars, and just people just getting hurt in the back locker room. Nobody knows how it was happening. Nobody knows who it was yet. Everybody's still on the lookout for those people who attacked those superstars in the back locker rooms. But LOW officials are working diligently and very fast and hard to figure out and resolve this issue of how these wrestlers got attacked. Goldust was attacked, and Caitlin Collins was attacked also of that night. So yeah, they just really trying to figure out where did this attack come from. Not only that, Triple H confronted Stone Cold about it, and they got into a little scuffle in the ring. And backstage, Kevin Rhodes, that was Tyson Savage's next opponent. The person that Stone Cold picked to face off Tyson Savage next, he thought that Kevin Rhodes could get a win. Tyson Savage ended up winning, but Kevin Rhodes pressed him in the back. He thought that Tyson Savage and Triple H had a lot to do with the wrestlers being jumped in the back, but I mean, if you guys were watching, you know, Tyson Savage and Stone Cold really didn't have too much going on. They was just here trying to get a piece of the pie. Caitlin Collins and Tegan Knox was also talking about what happened between the superstars that got hurt. Caitlin Collins ended up being okay. Tegan Knox was just checking on her. Later on, Vince was watching another episode, but actually this time he was on site of Next Up, and two more wrestlers went down in the back, one being Olivia Knight, and we'll get to the other one. He ended up coming out and having an altercation with Triple H, and he kind of let you in on what he was upset about, and ended up firing Triple H. After he fired Triple H didn't take it too lightly. Triple H said, "You can't fire me, I quit." Later in that week, Tegan Knox and Caitlin Collins were seen talking again. I don't know if they're going to form a tag team of some sort. For the main event of the show, Stone Cold and Triple H had a tag match with Tyson Savage and Stone Cold with Kevin Rhodes, and Triple H ended up winning that match also, and they put their heads together. Stone Cold asked the crowd if you wanted to have a draft, and we are here tonight with the draft. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd is still electric in the building right now, and without further ado, making his way down to the arena is the temporary GM of Synergy, Goldberg himself. I will definitely say Goldberg had a major part in bringing all of this together with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, money came first, but it was a lot of the mental aspects going into this, because not only did you have to put your money where your mouth is, now Goldberg is here and he got to build a good brand. And not only that, folks, Goldberg did say that he was not afraid to suit up at any time. If any of these new wrestlers get out of place, out of pocket, he is ready to jump back in this ring and face anyone in the locker room. But from the start, he already told Stone Cold that he has a lot going on, but he would be the temporary GM until they found somebody new, which means Triple H, the co-GM of Synergy, might be moving up sooner than what we thought, sooner than what we expected. But as far as the draft goes, I wonder what Goldberg is thinking. What's his mental game plan tonight on picking up some superstars, and who he has in mind for his first pick. And there are so many superstars to choose from. I'm not sure which way Goldberg is going to take it. They have that new kid, Tyson Savage, making a name for himself right now. So I'm not surprised to see if Tyson Savage goes first to either the Rage brand or either Synergy. I mean, we don't know which way Goldberg is going to go, but he has to go someplace tonight. But Goldberg does not have first pick. He only has second pick, so Stone Cold will be making the first pick. Maybe Stone Cold might pick up Tyson Savage. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see what's the outcome. Goldberg been around for a long time. I'm pretty sure he already knows what he's gonna do. So having second pick in the draft shouldn't hurt him at all. And now making his way down to the arena is the co-GM of Rage, and it is The Rock. The Rock is in the building, and the crowd is even more electrifying right now, like they never ever seen The Rock before. They're excited to be here tonight. The Rock is excited to be here tonight and put this together with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bill Goldberg, and now also Triple H. The Rock knew from day one, from the very first test match, that he knew that he was going to be in. And with The Rock being a multi-talented star, he knows he has what it takes to take this whole new brand to the next level. The Rock was telling Stone Cold he know what it takes to be a superstar in this business. So even from the start, The Rock wasn't afraid to put his money where his mouth was. And again, like Goldberg, The Rock also has a lot of stuff going on in the background. I believe he has another movie to shoot. That's why at the start of this, he's taking on a part-time GM role, a co-GM role for Rage. Still a big-time investor, but just playing a little small part in GM and building matches. So him and Steve Austin is definitely going to have to team up and put their heads together to go ahead and build the best roster that they could possibly build and go from there, hopefully with the handful of superstars that they have in the back. I mean, it's so many different routes that they can take with first pick tonight. I'm excited to see how The Rock is going to bring this superstar quality to the Rage show, to the Rage brand. Also, while having Stone Cold be the main GM of the show, this show is headed in the right direction before it can even get started. Goldberg and Triple H got a lot of shoe to fill. At first, I was thinking that first pick, you might not have that big of an advantage, but with The Rock and Stone Cold stardom and knowing what to do in these situations, Stone Cold having first pick might be an advantage. And now making his way down to the arena is the mastermind himself, the person behind it all. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin, Austin 316, the Rattlesnake, so many good nicknames. But today it's not about nicknames. Today it's about the draft. Today it's about him putting all those plans into motion, into reality right now. Stone Cold believed that he had what it takes to put all of this together. He teamed up with The Rock. He teamed up with Goldberg. And with some last minute decision making, he teamed up with Triple H to make sure he can bring you guys the best damn product that you ever seen. From the get-go, Stone Cold Steve Austin felt like pro wrestling was headed downhill, and he wasn't too happy about that, so he had to do it himself. And with the help of The Rock, Goldberg, and Triple H, Stone Cold is hoping that he could bring wrestling back to its peak. And in my opinion so far, I feel like Stone Cold is delivering on what he said he was going to do with the wrestling world. It was smart of Stone Cold to go ahead and bring on Triple H, especially with Triple H having NXT connections and having those superstars over there on those rosters. So when those contracts are done, they could potentially move over to his brand. That was a great mastermind move, and sources did say that Austin said it doesn't matter any superstar, no matter the cost. If he wants him on this brand, he gets him on this brand. Which brings us to our next GM, our next co-GM of Synergy, Triple H. You can even go as far as saying Triple H is his own mastermind in his own world. The man saw something that he wanted and he went out there and he got it. He capitalized on every opportunity while even bringing on one of his closest proteges, which is Tyson Savage, who is a rising star at this point. Triple H from Jump Street, he already knew what he wanted to do, and he set out and did exactly just that. Not only becoming co-GM, he has a third of the company, meaning he could fire you if needed. He can hire you if wanted. Triple H is also a man with a plan. He has so much power right now, Triple H even decided to enter tonight's draft. I don't know how he done it. I don't know why he's doing it. Maybe he wants another shot at the L.O.W World Championship, or maybe he just wants to get a new belt under all his other accomplishments. Who knows? All we know is that sources say Triple H is also entering tonight's draft. And the only question that leaves us with, will Goldberg go ahead and pick up the co-GM of Synergy and add him to the roster as well? It's pretty much the best of both worlds. Not only can Triple H book the matches, he could book himself in the match. He could decide when he gets the title shot. He can take away your title shot. He can pretty much bury anybody in the locker room if they just get on the wrong side of the road with Triple H. So if you're a rising star, this is the last person that you would definitely want to piss off if you're on the Synergy brand. Triple H can make or break you. But I'm pretty sure that's not his intentions at all. Triple H is definitely trying to build up this brand, and with Vince McMahon firing him, I'm pretty sure Triple H has his eyes set on success. Vince McMahon pretty much bullied him out of NXT and out of the WWE, but I don't think Triple H is too worried about it at all. You can tell by the look in his eyes that he's only looking out for success for this brand new company, and that's all that's on his mind tonight, going in tonight's draft and also entering tonight's draft. With Stone Cold having the first pick, Rage is now on the clock, but there is no time limit to make your pick. So now it's time for Stone Cold to go ahead and make his pick for the Rage brand. I'm excited to see which way they're going to go, which route they're going to choose. Are they going to go heavyweight? Are they going to go cruiserweight? Will they pick women first. It's so many decisions that they can make. It looks like Stone Cold already made his decision, and for the first pick of Rage, it looks like it's DALTON RICARDO. DALTON RICARDO is a very, very nice pickup for Rage moving forward with this draft. I can't believe he went overall #1. I pegged him to be maybe 15th pick, anywhere from 15 to 20, but Stone Cold, I guess he got other plans in mind for DALTON RICARDO. When you're looking at a guy that has that it factor, this is your guy. DALTON RICARDO will be that guy moving forward. Not only middle tier, he can go up to main event. I mean, he could be that something special that they need. Now Goldberg is on the clock to make the second pick of the draft. I'm not sure which way Goldberg is going to go, especially with DALTON RICARDO being taken already. Let's take a look at Goldberg's draft pick. Goldberg has now officially made his selection in the draft. And by the look of it, folks, Goldberg has a nice pick also. I can't believe he went this route. Welcome to Synergy, Austin Theory. Now with this pick, Goldberg has made an exceptional choice, bringing Austin Theory to the Synergy brand. I'm not gonna lie, I would have made this move myself if I was in Goldberg's position. I mean, you can't go wrong with Austin Theory. Triple H was not lying when he told Vince McMahon that, hey, these NXT superstars are going to find me when their contracts are up. Amazing pick by Goldberg. Now with Stone Cold on the clock for his second pick of Rage brand, we still not sure. I mean, it's so many developmental stars in the back right now to choose from. So, I mean, the pool is big. I mean, you can pick from any place you can think of. And we just wondering which way Stone Cold is going to go. It's time. Stone Cold has made his second pick, and it looks like he picked a lucha. And who could it be? It's none other than Dragon Lee. Welcome to the Rage brand. Stone Cold went ahead and picked up his first cruiserweight division superstar, and I'm not surprised to see it be Dragon Lee. Expect to see a lot of high-flying matches coming out of this guy. Now it's Goldberg's chance to go ahead and make his second pick for the Synergy brand. We're still not sure. There's a lot. Stone Cold made a crazy pick by picking up a cruiserweight for the second pick of the draft. But I mean, you got to go big or go home. So that was a crazy pick from Stone Cold. Let's see what Goldberg is. What route is he going to take? Will he also pick up a cruiserweight? We're not sure. It looks like Goldberg has went ahead and made his decision and come into the Synergy brand for the second pick in the draft. Who could it be? It is BRYAN DIAZ for Goldberg's second pick. Welcome to the Synergy brand. It's Mr. Puerto Rico himself, aka the Puerto Rican hero, is making his way over to the Synergy brand. This is another very good talent that they were scouting out at the underground. I believe that the Puerto Rican hero is going to do amazing things for the Synergy brand moving forward. Now with Stone Cold on the clock, it's time for him to make his third pick, his third selection in today's draft. After the Puerto Rican hero is being scooped up by Synergy brand, let's see which route Stone Cold is going to take for his third pick in today's draft. I mean, no big names have really been pulled yet. Tyson Savage is still on the block. I mean, I wonder which way they're going to go. Who's going to choose Tyson Savage? You never know. All right, and it looks like Stone Cold has made his third selection and coming to the Rage brand, another cruiserweight. He is filling out his cruiserweight division, and he's going to do it with the pick of Christopher PAYNE. Welcome to the Rage brand. Now, this is another amazing pickup that Stone Cold made. I don't know if he's building his cruiserweight division first. I mean, but he did pick up a middle tier main eventer first. So for this pick right here, it's just amazing to see him pick two cruiserweights back to back. Now with Goldberg up next on the clock, making his third overall round selection. Now with two cruiserweights going out of the pool, I don't know which way Goldberg is going to go. But it seems like Goldberg went ahead and made his selection also. And coming to the, oh my God, it's Andrade. I couldn't even finish my sentence. Andrade is going to the Synergy brand. He is one of the best free agents they had out there on the market. And like Stone Cold said, he is sparing no expense to pick up these superstars and add them to the roster. And Goldberg, he had the right thing in mind by going ahead and picking up Andrade. I'm surprised to not see Andrade go higher off in the draft, but to pick him up at 3rd, I mean, you can't lose. With Stone Cold now on the clock for his 4th pick of the Rage brand in the draft, I mean, the picks have been crazy so far. Last time he picked up Christopher Payne, he filled out 2 cruiserweight divisions, and oh my goodness, a Titus O'Neil pickup. Now with Titus O'Neil, I heard that Stone Cold bought out his contract from WWE. Now before him and Vince McMahon had that sour turnaround, or whatever you want to call it, Stone Cold went ahead and bought Titus O'Neil's contract all the way out and brung him over to this brand, and now he picked him up for the Rage brand. What a great pickup, Stone Cold. Moving over to Goldberg's 4th pick in the draft. I'm excited to see which ways he's gonna go. Now Stone Cold moved out of the division, the cruiserweight division, and moved up to bigger and better things. I wonder if Goldberg is gonna do the same moving forward with his pick. Okay, so now we have it. Goldberg has made his selection in the draft. Who is coming to the Synergy brand? And it looks like another underground superstar making his debut. Well, not debut in wrestling, but the debut of the draft, and it's BULLDOG BRODY. Welcome to the Synergy brand. That's a great pickup too. So the Goldberg also went big or go home with this pickup right here. With Stone Cold on the clock now, after 2 big superstars just got drafted, it seems like they're moving their way out of the cruiserweight division, but you never know. There's still some good talent out there, and Stone Cold looks like he's going back to the cruiserweight division. And with this pickup right here, he's filling out that cruiserweight division for the Rage brand, and I can't believe it. It's the Brian Kendrick making his way to Rage. What a pickup by Stone Cold Steve Austin. I can already see where he's going with these type of pickups. His cruiserweight division is going to be deep, it's going to be heavy, and it's going to be exciting to watch. I can't believe it. Another cruiserweight pickup. And Goldberg is now on the clock for his 5th pickup for Synergy brand. I mean, Goldberg right now hasn't really picked any cruiserweights, so I'm not sure what's the mindset of Goldberg right now. Maybe he just want to bring the heat. I don't know. I'm just still wondering, when is he going to actually pick up a cruiserweight? I don't know. Or when are they going to pick some women? I mean, they do have a lot of talented women on the roster. And now for Goldberg's, he made this selection, and coming out right now, who could this be? Adrian Coleman is going to Synergy. Can you believe it, folks? Goldberg finally picked up his first cruiserweight, and he picked up pretty much one of the top guys in the division in Adrian Coleman. I can't believe he went this route. That if you pick a cruiserweight, you couldn't pick a better cruiserweight in this draft at this point right now. Adrian Coleman. Stone Cold is back on the clock, and he's making some decision. He's doing some decision making back there with The Rock, and now it's time for him to go ahead and make his pick in today's draft. Also, after picking up Brian Kendrick for the last pick, let's see which way he's going now. It looks like it's a member from Sanity. Could it be? It could be anybody from Sanity right now. I wonder which way he's going with this. It's definitely a member from Sanity. And it's Eric Young. Eric Young is making his way to the Rage brand. I'm pretty sure that Stone Cold is going to pick up the rest of Sanity, so they could be a group over there. You don't want to leave nobody out, leave nobody hanging. So I'm pretty sure he's going to pick up everybody over there in Sanity. Goldberg is back on the clock. I wonder which way he's going to go. So far, so good in the draft. I mean, we still haven't seen any really big superstars, but I mean, some good guys got called up, and I'm excited to see which way everybody's going to go moving midway through this draft now. Adrian Coleman was the last pickup for Goldberg. I mean, how can you top that pick right there? I mean, at 5th, at number 5, to get Adrian Coleman is crazy. And now Goldberg has made his selection, and it's Christian Blake. Christian Blake was one of the best guys on the underground circuit when they were scouting out talent, and they went ahead and signed Christian Blake. And now Christian Blake is a pickup of the Synergy brand. Stone Cold is back on the clock, ready to make his pick. I mean, I don't know what The Rock and Stone Cold are thinking right now. I mean, I know they're filling out the cruiserweight division, but I mean, there is some talent. Goldberg is picking up that middle to high tier talent right now, and I mean, he's killing the game right now. There's nothing else you can say about that. I wonder what is Stone Cold going to do now? Like, I mean, his cruiserweight division is definitely on point. Stone Cold has made his decision, and it is Andrew Storms. Andrew Storms was definitely one of the top guys in the underground circuit, beating out Christian Blake. This is a crazy pick for Rage right here. Now we have top tier main eventer coming out, Andrew Storms. I mean, that's how you pick a guy. I don't even know why Andrew Storms or Tyson Savage didn't go number 1, but I guess if you could pick him up at the 6th or 7th spot, I mean, you win. You win the draft. Andrew Storms is by far one of the best picks in the draft so far. I don't know why Goldberg didn't go that way, but maybe he can go ahead and pick up another pick now. Goldberg is on the clock. After that Andrew Storms pickup by the Rage brand, I mean, the draft it's going by crazy. I'm still surprised that I didn't see Tyson Savage get picked up yet. I mean, there will be superstars picked up after this. We can't showcase every one of the superstars being drafted, so I guess you guys just have to see them on the shows moving forward, but I'm surprised to see Tyson Savage not picked up. Goldberg made his selection, and it is Adam Cage. Adam Cage was definitely another superstar picked up off the underground circuit when they were scouting. That's some very good talent right here. I would say middle tier to he could possibly be a main eventer. I mean, Adam Cage has what it takes to be on top. He has what it takes to be your world champion moving forward. I'm just excited to see him get picked up for the Synergy brand. I thought maybe more like Rage. I mean, especially given his attitude, but hopefully Stone Cold can go ahead and pick up another great pick with his time on the clock now. Stone Cold is about to make his selection. With Andrew Storms being that last pick that Stone Cold picked up, I mean, it's pretty hard to top this. And he goes Heath Slater. Heath Slater is now on the Rage brand. What a pickup by Stone Cold. Now, I'm definitely not sure why go this route with Heath Slater right after the Andrew Storms pickup, but I mean, maybe he has some big things in the work for Heath Slater moving forward. I'm not sure. Goldberg is on the clock. Hopefully Goldberg can top Stone Cold's last pick. I'm anxious to see which way Goldberg is going to go. Andrew Storms is off the pool, and now Stone Cold just picked up Heath Slater. And who is Stone Cold going with? I mean, Goldberg, excuse me. Daniel Parsons. Daniel Parsons was picked up recently out of the UFC. This is crazy. Now he's making his way to L.O.W. And not only that, he's going to be on the Synergy brand. Daniel Parsons is now part of pro wrestling. Now this Stone Cold, I mean Goldberg, I keep getting the two mixed up right now. It's a lot of stuff going down in the draft today. I mean, so many picks back to back. It's hard to keep up sometimes, but Daniel Parsons is definitely going to the Synergy brand. I mean, now we see Goldberg filling out that cruiserweight division. Triple H has also been helping Goldberg make these choices. Stone Cold is back on the clock for Rage. Now with Stone Cold's next pick, I mean, would he be going back to the cruiserweight division? I mean, who knows? He picked up a lot of cruiserweights in the first half of this draft. Oh, now we have our first women, so I guess we're moving on to the women. And his first pickup of the draft is Elizabeth Justice, one of the prettiest ladies in the back locker room. Elizabeth Justice is by far one of the greatest women talents that they have on the underground circuit. So I'm excited to see her representing the LOW brand and representing the Rage brand also. Great pickup, Stone Cold. Now Goldberg is on the clock, and I'm pretty sure he's moving over to the women now also. They don't want to miss out on the women talent. I mean, you can't go wrong with these right here. You just can't go wrong. After Elizabeth Justice being picked up, I mean, who can you go with next? So for the first pickup, it's Hannah Kimura. Oh my goodness. Goldberg, you couldn't pick not a better wrestler than Hannah. Hannah is making her way to the Synergy brand. Welcome to Synergy. I mean, that is a great pickup right there. Later on, we will be having a Hannah Kimura, I want to say a tournament. So there's going to be 32 women involved in that tournament, and they're going to wrestle their hearts out for Hannah Kimura in her memorial service. Well, not service, but you know what I mean. Stone Cold is on the clock now. After that pickup right there, I mean, you can't top a pickup of Hannah right now. You literally can't. Goldberg knows what he's doing with the Synergy brand, and I mean, what can you say? All right, so for Stone Cold's next pickup, it looks like it's none other than, could it be Ivelisse? It is. It's Ivelisse. Welcome to the Rage brand. Welcome to LOW. Ivelisse is another great pickup made by Stone Cold Steve Austin, another one of Triple H's connections. I mean, I'm glad to see Ivelisse in here and doing her thing, and now it's time for her to go ahead and step up on the Rage brand. Could she be that leading lady? Could it be Elizabeth Justice? You never know, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be a main eventer also. Ivelisse, you know, she could go up to the top rope. She could pretty much do it all. Strong in submission holds, everything. Goldberg is now on the clock. They had some great women being picked up so far, I can't lie. Moving forward in the draft, let's see what Goldberg is going to take after Hannah. Which way is he going? Is it? It is Kairi Sane. Wow, what a pickup by Goldberg. I can already tell which way he's going in this draft. I mean, he's going for the high flyers, excitement. And Kairi Sane is definitely going to bring that to your roster. I mean, high fly, whatever you need, Kairi Sane is going to be that person for you. I can see where Goldberg went with this selection. Stone Cold is back on the clock. It's pretty hard to top that Kairi Sane pickup, man. He have two good, very good high flyers on Synergy moving forward, and Stone Cold, you know, he picked up some great ladies too, both beautiful ladies, but I mean, Synergy have some high flyers right now, so I don't know, maybe Stone Cold can go ahead and pick up a high flyer coming up, and he kind of does. It's Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green, man, she is definitely probably going to be a main eventer. What a pickup by Stone Cold. It's nothing that I can say. I didn't see him going Chelsea Green, but he definitely went Chelsea Green. And it's crazy to see out of all of the ladies in the back locker room for that pickup. Goldberg is now on the clock. Stone Cold made a pickup of Chelsea Green, and Goldberg went ahead and got two high flyers. So let's see if he's going to go with a third high flyer in today's draft. You never know. All right, so it looks like Goldberg has made a selection, and it's none other than Bobby Cole. Bobby Cole is making her way to the LOW company, making her way to the Synergy brand. Now, this is crazy. This is a crazy pickup. I never would have thought I would be seeing Bobby Cole on the Synergy brand, let alone in the LOW universe. I mean, this is a crazy pickup. I mean, you can see shades of Adam Cole all over her. I'm surprised that we didn't see an Adam Cole come out yet.
anybody like that. I mean, there's Aleister Black on the market. There's Daniel Bryan. I mean, it's so many superstars to pick up on the market, but we couldn't show everybody today. I hope you enjoyed the video. There's going to be many more. I hope you catch us in Rage Week 1 when we'll be picking up right where we left off. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see a full draft, just let me know down in the comments and we'll go ahead and drop a whole draft of every superstar that's on each brand. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next week for the first episode of Rage.